President William Ruto hosts the Akorino in the Statehouse. Apparently, this move has really pissed off none other than Gachagua. Well, why do you think President William Ruto hosted the Akorino in the Statehouse? Welcome back to our channel. Press that subscribe button for more news bulletins on Royal News, the channel where you get all your trending bulletins. Now, there is a viral move of President William Ruto hosting the Akorinos in the Statehouse. Is he trying to use the church back into a political move where he can seek the campaigning podium? Remember, the churches had rejected President Ruto when he became problematic in the government governance after the Gen Z revolution and all the problematic promises that he does not deliver. So, is he trying to look for another way into penetrating into the church to seek audience for his re-election come 2027? Well, Gachagua is a very pissed off man after President William Ruto made this move to bring the Akorinos in the Statehouse. He exposes that the Akorinos actually called him asking for permission so that they can go dine with President William Ruto in the Statehouse. But do they really need permission from Gachagua? And why did they make that move to go to Statehouse to dine with the President William Ruto? Do you think this battle between President William Ruto and Gachagua will ever come to an end? Well, it's the battle of dominance in the Mount Kenyan region, and who calls the shots? Can we listen to Gachagua exposing why the Akorinos actually went to Statehouse and they sought permission from him to go to Statehouse to meet President William Ruto?
Usiku wameita Akorino, kujeni tuombe pamoja. Nionekane niko pamoja na Wakikuyu kwa sababu mmekuja kunitembelea. Pale kwa gate kila mtu anapewa 3,000 akiingia. Unajua pale Kikuyuni hakuna kitu naweza fanya na Ruto sasa bila biashara. Hata maombi lazima alipe. Sasa watu walimalizana na yeye. Sasa hapo na Akorino anawadanganya. Ateo yiri kijia anasema nyinyi wasaliti, si ndio? Hao watu wachache ni wasaliti. Akorino hapana hivyo kwa hiyo maneno. Hiyo ni watu wanatafutia tumbo zao. Sijui nyinyi mtaniunga mkono, mko na 1.2 million votes. Wewe William Ruto hujaelewa hii watu ya mlima.
Well, President Ruto did not waste time. He reverted immediately to Gachagua's claims that the Akorinos needed his permission to go to Statehouse, rather to meet with the President William Ruto.
Mtu mwenyewe yako na tumbo kubwa, alafu unauliza mambo ya chakula. Ati sijui nani amepeleka tumbo. Kama ilikuwa ni mtu ya kubebana matumbo, si ni wale wako tumbo kubwa ndio wangekuwa wanaulizwa. So nyinyi, hata mimi nikitembea natembeanga na tumbo yangu. Chakula si yako. Mwenye kupika si bibi yako. Mwenye kualikana si wewe. Mahali watu wameketi si kwako. Wewe unauliza State House nini? Mimi ndio kusema hapa ama namna gani? Si ndio? Kwa hivyo nyinyi karibuni sana State House. Karibuni kabisa. Kiendelea nitawakaribisha tena. Alafu nione ile watafanya. Ama namna gani? Ambaye anatuambia ya kwamba ati watu hawezi kufanya chochote bila ya kumuuliza ruhusa. Nani yeye ndio nani? Who is he? Si mtu tapeli tu, mtu conman. Mtu ambaye unataka kuchukua watu, unafanya kuwa wewe ni slave trader. Mtu ya kuuza watu. Watu ati ni wasaliti, sijui nini. Mimi nataka niwaeleze. Usaliti ile mbaya sana ni usaliti wa kusaliti taifa letu la Kenya. Kujaribu kugawanya wananchi wa taifa letu la Kenya.
Before we continue, I'd like to thank all our die-hard supporters for continuously growing our channel. We wouldn't be where we are without your endless support, and if it's your first time to listen in, press that subscribe button and ring your notification bell so that you can be fast to receive our news bulletins once we upload them. Now, back to politics regarding Gachagua and President William Ruto hosting the Akorinos in the Statehouse. Remember, the Akorino churches have numbers. Actually, not just the Akorino, but churches have numbers. And these numbers is what Ruto is looking for. After a major fallout with the Mount Kenyan region, this will only give him a platform. He is trying every possible way to get his way back to Mount Kenyan region. But Rigathi is not about to let that happen because he controls Mount Kenyan region. If he can expose that the Akorinos actually asked for permission from him before going to Statehouse, what does this mean? It only means that Gachagua has to consent with them so that they can make their way to meet President William Ruto. When will this political rivalry between William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua come to an end? Politics, the games of benefits and interests, and why did the Akorinos actually hail Ruto's call to go to Statehouse? Because apparently I'm hearing they were called in the middle of the night or in the night so that they can actually go to pray in the Statehouse. What is the catch? What could be the strategy behind calling the Akorinos to Statehouse? Is Ruto looking for allies? Is he looking for a better platform where he can campaign to get re-elected come 2027? The numbers, remember, the churches have it, and one time the churches had said no to President William Ruto. Even when he gave his donations, no one wanted to get the donations from William Ruto. So probably he is trying to make amendments with the church, a better strategy, a better move to actually win the hearts of Mount Kenyan region. But will Rigathi Gachagua leave this to actually happen? Politics, the games have just begun. It is only now that we need to strategize for a better re-election come 2027, and President William Ruto knows exactly how to deal with the re-election, no matter what, with the barrier of Rigathi Gachagua trying to block him from accessing Mount Kenyan region. Come 2027, do you think William Ruto will have changed Mount Kenyan region into supporting him for his re-election? Because the strategies that he's taking are a greater path. Why do you think William Ruto actually took the time to call the Akorinos to Statehouse? Leave me your views there on the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. Why do you think President William Ruto actually hosted the Akorinos in the Statehouse? Leave me your views there on the comment section. Subscribe to Royal News, the channel where you get all your trending bulletins. If it's your first time to listen in, press that subscribe button and ring your notification bell so that you can be fast to receive the news bulletins once we upload them. Until then, JD Ishmaels.